What up, guys? You're watching Kicking It with Kesha, and this is my Let's Talk 6 segment titled, Why You Scared? And today, we're coming from Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 40. So listen up. So at this point in the chapter, Jesus is talking to the disciples. And it reads, Late that day he said to them, Let's go across to the other side. They took him in the boat as he was. Other boats came along. A huge storm came up. Waves poured into the boat, threatening to sink it. And Jesus was in the stern, head on a pillow, sleeping. They roused, saying, Teacher, is it nothing to you that we're going down? Awake now, he told the wind to pipe down and said to the sea, Quiet, settle down. The wind ran out of breath, and the sea became smooth as glass. Jesus reprimanded the disciples, Why are you such cowards? Don't you have any faith at all? They were in absolute awe, staggered. Who is this anyway, they asked. Like they didn't know who Jesus was. Who is this anyway, they asked. Wind and sea at his beck and call. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a flight attendant. And the other day, I was sitting in my jump seat and turbulence hit. The passengers' faces was full of fear. The plane was literally rocking and rolling. The passengers were scared. And just like the disciples were during the storm. Me, I was chilling like Jesus. But the difference between me and Jesus was asleep and at the bottom of the boat, and I was awake in my jump seat on the plane. But anyways, the Bible say be more like Jesus, and I was chilling like Jesus, not fearful, because I had faith. But let's keep going. So the passage starts off in verse 35, and it says, let's go to the other side. That's what Jesus told the disciples. So God has already given you your destination, the other side. Now he tells you, let's go, meaning you're not going by yourself. Regardless of what the path looks like or the storms that may come, let's means God is with you. Jesus was in the boat. I, the flight attendant, was on the plane during turbulence. See what I did there? See what I did? Okay, let's keep going. So the Bible goes on to say, a huge storm came up and waves poured into the boat, threatening to sink it. Let's focus on the word threat. Threat is anything that could possibly cause harm to your safety. So a storm is a threat. Turbulence is a threat. But listen to me and know this. A threat ain't got nothing on the power of God. That's just what it is. A threat has nothing on the power of God. So the Bible does tell us that the Lord says, do not fear, for I am with you. And it also says that God will never put more on us than we can bear. Meaning, if God allows something to happen, then he built us strong enough to handle it. Think about it. A boat is built to handle a storm and a wave. A plane is built to handle turbulence. Do you know that a plane is built to withstand turbulence? So you got to know that God built you to withstand storms and turbulence in life. Do you feel me? Saints, we got to realize how strong we actually are. Because if God is allowing it to happen, that means he believes that you're strong enough. But do you believe that you're strong enough? That's the question. Question. What threat that has happened in your life that you've let hold you back from the promises of God? Yep, I'm in your business. I'm in your business. So at this point of the story, Jesus was at the bottom of the boat, asleep. I'm talking unbothered, unconcerned, unworried about the storm and the madness going on around it. Jesus had already told them we're going to the other side. So if Jesus already gave you the destination, why are you scared about what's going on in the middle? If Jesus ain't afraid, why are you afraid? Nowhere in the Bible does it say Jesus panicked or Jesus got scared. Nowhere. So if Jesus didn't get scared, why are you scared? So then the Bible tells us that if God is for you, then who can be against you? And that who involves who, what, where, when, and why. And don't none of them matter, because just like that storm, those weapons will form, but they won't prosper. Got it? The disciples then asked Jesus, is it nothing to you that we're going down? And just like sometimes in our life we get scared, or it seems like when the storms and the turbulence is happening in our lives, we don't feel like God is listening to us or paying attention, that all hell is breaking loose into our lives. But we got to know that he's still there and he's still with us. Jesus was still in the boat with them also, just like Jesus is still with us in our lives day to day. So Jesus woke up from the nap and told the wind and the sea to settle down. In my head, y'all know I'm animated. So in my head, Jesus was like, hey, all right, yo, chill out. Y'all just chill. And because we're human, just like the disciples, we do get scared. But we got to know who to call on. The Bible tells us, call on the Lord and he will help you. And that's exactly what Jesus did. He helped the disciples in the midst of their fear. So after Jesus calmed the wind and the storms, he then reprimanded the disciples, saying, "Why are you such cowards? Don't you have any faith at all?" And in my head, again, my imagination kicked in, and in my head, Jesus was like, "Why y'all scared? Where your faith at?" By this time in the story, the disciples had been walking with Jesus. So to my old saints that have been walking with Jesus, you've seen him not only save you from some things, you've seen God save others from plenty other things. So why get scared now? Because your storm got bigger? With every new level in life, there's a new devil. With every new level, there's a new devil. With every new level, there is a new devil. So growing up involves you to get off the baby food and learn how to eat and process table food. Going in your walk with Christ requires you to come against bigger tests and bigger storms and bigger turbulence in life. It's time for you to grow up. In closing, know that God is with you and level up on your faith. In times of fear, call on the Lord. So, I ask you lastly, why you scared? Where your faith at? My name is Kesha Carter. This is Kicking It with Keish. We've talked. Bye, guys.